There's a lot that you need to know to become a UI UX designer, but there are also a ton of things that aren't so important that you might be focusing too much on. So let's talk about what those are now. Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth from Designer Up, helping you level up your product design skills. You don't need a university degree. UI, UX, and product designers can make as much as some doctors. Yet you don't need to go into student debt and get a traditional design degree to get into this profession. Unlike traditional academia and certain licensed professions, your value as a designer isn't dictated by the institution that you went to. Your merit as a designer comes from how elegantly and convincingly you can solve complex user problems. So while you don't need a degree, you do need a good design education. And you do need to learn and master certain disciplines, methods, tools, and techniques. Never let formal education get in the way of your learning, says Mark Twain. You don't need a background in design. Believe it or not, no matter what profession you're coming from, you have skills that are transferable and that you can apply to product design. As a matter of fact, some of the best UI UX designers I know don't have a creative or graphic design background. Our student Priscilla, for example, went from being a dentist to a product designer by leaning into her people skills and then working to enhance other skills she was weaker in. Our student Adam was in marketing and used his impressive spreadsheet skills, project management, and advertising savvy to design mobile apps that he could sell himself. It's all about how you frame and leverage your past experience to inform and enhance your work as a UI UX designer. The skills you already possess can make you a valuable outside-of-the-box thinker if you know how to showcase them correctly. Number 3, you don't need to know how to draw. Contrary to what you might think, UI UX designers don't specialize in graphic design or illustration. Most of our playground is in user research, interaction, and component design. What you do need to understand is how to utilize and customize existing resources, like UI kits, illustrations, and icons, and most importantly, how to apply visual design principles and UX psychological laws to your designs and layouts. Number 4, you don't need to know how to code. Some UI UX designers are also web designers, front-end developers, or programmers that write code, but most of us are not, meaning we don't know how to write HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. What we do need to understand, however, is how code works. HTML and CSS is what is used to implement the designs and interactions we create. So becoming familiar with how style sheets work, understanding the tech stack, and how browsers render designs is really important. This will help you understand your constraints as a designer, and it will also help you effectively communicate with the developers that will be implementing your designs if it's not you. Number 5, you don't need a whole bunch of case studies in your portfolio to apply for jobs. Quality beats quantity. If you're just starting out, choose an industry and a project that you're passionate about working in and create just one in-depth case study from start to finish and start UXing your audience. Who are you trying to attract with your portfolio? What is their problem? And how can you as a designer provide a solution? Number 6, you don't need 3 years of working experience to get hired. You do need to stop focusing on you and show the value of your work. What is the return on investment that your audience can expect from hiring you? If you do this right, it can be enough to get you ready to start applying for internship or junior roles right away. Even higher roles than that. Number 7, you don't need to be the best designer in the room. Being the best is subjective. All things being equal, there will always be a company that likes the style and personality of designer A more than designer B. What you need is the right mindset. Most people will give up before they've even made it far enough to get their first yes. If you focus on having a growth mindset, seeing failure as opportunity, framing rejection as experience, and being hungry to learn and share your passion, you will absolutely find the right position at the right time that's right for you. Come learn how to do all of these things with us one-on-one and our community of amazing designers in our Product Design Master Course. Check it out at designerup.co. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you with more again soon.